This unit here is a pretty easy to handle surround monitor. It's basically got two modes you can toggle around, and it's built for digital systems only. It's got 3 AES inputs to display 5.1 surround sound. You can have different displays depending on the setup, like the surround sound display we have right now here, the level here, sound pressure level over here. You can measure the LEQ levels versus time, and you can calculate from a dial norm value on this unit. You have selectable input sources for that dial norm calculation. This all can be set up in 2 different mode presets that we have here in the unit. There's a stereo vector scope with that, so if you would like to take just a look on the stereo image of a signal, you can do that in the old-fashioned way. There's a RTA, 1/3 octave real-time analyzer in the instrument that you can use to monitor the spectrum of a digital signal. And there's a multi-correlator that gives you correlation between all the incoming channels. Any channel to any other is shown here for its correlation. And of course, as we are digital on the input side, we have a status information panel that gives us information about the status that is carried on the AES-3 signal. Well, that's basically the functions very quickly of the 10660 VID. Okay, the next one is the 10860, which is this one here. It's also a half unit rack mount system for video racks. This one has 4 AES inputs, and it has 8 analog inputs, so you can toggle around between the analog and the digital domain. It can be set to be a 5.1 analyzer with our unique display that we have here. It can also be set to be a stereo vector scope. It could be a multi-correlator. There's a multi-channel vector scope mode in there. And it has a real-time analyzer in here. Well, you're back here on the surround analyzer. There's status information if we want to take a look on that. There's the status information that we can have in plain text. We can have that. Looking on the confidentiality of the signal, the resolution, the number of bits, the channels that we're using. We can look on the audio data itself or on the binary structure of the AES CVU status information, whatever the requirement for the engineer would be. It could also be set to be a stereo instrument or a 2 times stereo instrument. It's not necessarily only for 5.1. I guess that's it. Okay. Okay, this one is a rack mountable unit, half unit rack mountable unit that is capable of handling 4 analog channels and 2 AES channels to display the level of these channels and the stereo image of these channels. This could be in one domain or it could be mixed domain. Right now we have it in one domain, and then you can toggle to the other domain. There's no analog signal present right now. What else? If we have a real-time analyzer in that unit that gives you the level and the 1/3 octave display of the incoming audio signal. We have status information display on that one for the plain text, for the hardware status, or the binary data of the signal, or the actual audio data that comes into the system. There's a lot of modes in the background that allow you to set up the colors and scales of the instrument. We have correlators here that give you a quick correlation indication for the stereo channel, and we have sound pressure level, the blue one here, that is weighted loudness that we can show for the 4 individual channels.